Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday chat, December the 15th. December the 15th. I'm live on Facebook and on YouTube channel Gromiko Wills, not 721 News. Testing something today. See how powerful the internet is. Please share it. And we're going to be going on personal. Blessing to you all, and hope that may the Lord continue protecting you all, and keep praying. He have the solution to any problem that you think you have. Okay? Any tribulation you're going through, put it in his hand. Exodus 14:14. Okay? Especially to those demons them that have on Facebook and now and then want to keep my name in the mouth. They need to get themselves acts together. Okay, folks. Let me start congratulating the new board of the Chamber of Commerce. Hope that this board can make a change, a drastic change in how they're operating. I exercise my rights to vote as I have a business. Back in my days when I had a small business, a trucking company, I exercises my vote, and I switched now from a Amanzak, I went to a BV, and now that I have this company where 721 News is tied on, I continue voting. Regardless the law of the land, the law of the country is forcing me to be a member of the chamber. As a business person, when you have to do some dealings with your business, they always ask you for the confirmation of your good standing with the chamber. So you have to go get a letter, and if you didn't pay for a few years, you have to pay all of those years to be up to date to get that letter, because the law says you have to be part of the chamber. But what do the chamber does for us, the business people, small business and big business? Okay, they don't have a lot to say in the community. Okay, and regardless you have a problem, an issue, you cannot reach to them for them to at least to defend you or stand in solidarity with you, because your value is only when it's election. Every 3 years or when one of those seats are empty, they need to fill it. Locations, I always had issues with the location to vote, no parking. And now it's time also for them to make a drastic change. That's only the Dutch citizens, business owners can vote. I think it's time for them to leave the other directors that's non-Dutch citizen also to participate. Because imagine you have a business, you can contribute to who you want on the board and who you don't want to, because you're not Dutch. And then the ones that get elected doesn't think in your benefit or your interest. Okay, there is no type of program that benefit we the business owners. There is no directory that if I need an electrician, I prefer not to take one under the Taman tree. Let me see who have a chamber number, a register, good or bad, but they're there. Let me call them. There is no support among us who's members. The only way you will see one another is when you go to vote. Okay, so I think the board that's sitting there, they have some drastic thinking because somebody is going to tell them to look at it. Okay, and I think they need to change also the voting system. But for them to vote to change it, they will have to speak with the members, I suppose. I did a little quick calculation, and I can't say exactly those numbers, but based on what the final report, who get amount of vote here, who in the small business, I see like 173 people came out to vote, and I know they have to have more. But it's a pity when checking my emails them, I did not get a list. I did not get a list, so I can't see how much in total. Out of how much members, only 173 people voted in the small business category. In the big ones is 69, and I don't know what is the amount exactly of the people who have rights as Dutch citizens to vote. But we have a lot of mobile business. They but they're not Dutch citizens, but they contribute to the chamber. They have to pay. If you want to go open a bank account, you have to have that. If you want to participate, whatever they have is business, they're going to ask you for it. When you go to the notary, when you go to do the e-Mensaksel directly with them, you have to be a member. You have to pay. You can't say I'm not a member because then you break the law. So if those people who don't have no voting rights because they're not Dutch citizens, we live in 2024, it's about to, they need to change that law. The chamber need to propose the government to change it. If it is in the hands of the government, but they self need to change it. Okay? Because there is people that's non-Dutch that have a business, they will have to be participated. They don't want to only be forced to pay a membership fee yearly, you know? So yeah, congratulations to the board. Hope you all do something in the interest of the small and the big business. Okay? And maybe finally we can have a digital newsletter that at least can come out every quarterly. It doesn't cost you nothing, just cost you people that going to work on it. Okay? And I would love to contribute with one or two ideas in it. And every 3 months you can come out with it. So yeah. Different type of segment you can have in it. And publish every single member what type of business it does and a phone number. At least we can support the people then who's legally registered, legally have a correct number. Okay? Then maybe government can have an idea who to do business with. Okay? And the envies of government. Let me switch over to the robbery. The robberies taking place left and right, car rentals. Owners are very concerned either with the potholes, the damage in their vehicle because the tourists don't know that there's a pothole, and especially if it's raining. We move up and down on the road. We have an idea that there is a crater somewhere, somehow. The Minister of Romy is busy with the project to grade the roads, to fix it. After that, many car rentals suffer. Control and brake, disc brake underneath the car, because the visitors who drive in the vehicles is getting in accidents with these potholes. Okay? They're losing their vehicle for people who are thieving. They're thieving the citizens' vehicles. Nearly every day there is an SUV disappear. Either they thief them to do malicious things, them for the parts. Vehicles are leaving the island in containers, if it's either French or Dutch. There is a lot of things happening, criminal activities, but it's not coming out into the public as to the right channels. Let me put it in that way. Because the moment you get a little Maribomba that gives you detailed information and you write a story about it, you're going to see the ones them that have to say something officially. They're going to jump one time and let you know that it's not true or it's not that way. You know, control damage. Remarkable for me was to see last week a gentleman in the States, in New York, decide to take justice in his hand. He shoot a CEO from a big insurance company, and the guy died. Most of you all follow the news. And the FBI, together with the chief detective of the NYPD, most probably with other top ranking officials, decided to immediately involve the public of the United States to help them search for this guy. They released image, the first image of him shooting with when he was pointing the gun and kill him. Then they got his face, only his eyes with a mask on. They released those image. A day after it took place, the FBI immediately released the image of him with his face that they've got on the CCTV from the guest house where he was staying. And so they continue releasing images that people have submitted to the FBI to help contribute. And they couldn't know exactly where he went, what direction he went, till they couldn't get no more. Bring this topic. Drop in the police force. The members of parliament and the Ministry of Justice, or Justice Minister, they need to come to change this stupid, outdated law that we are not releasing information to the public. Okay? Many things is happening. Many things is being recorded, picked up on CCTVs. It's either from private homes or from businesses. And the police, the detectives, doesn't release image because they believe that they self could do the job and identify who they need to identify. Most of these robberies that took place on the jewelry store is thanks to the people them who had a phone that recorded and it went wild, because the Indians them who have the business them, the jewelry stores, are instructed not to release the CCTV to nobody. Okay? If the FBI, the NYPD, and the other official people them did not take a decision to involve the public, they will have never ever got this guy. Within 5 days he was arrested in a different state. Thanks to who? Thanks to a member of the public who identify him and immediately inform their lawman, their 911, their police about this guy who they have on the TV. If the FBI, the NYPD kept that information like Sid Martin, that guy will never find him. Cases will never be solved. It's time for St. Martin to really reach to the level of 2024. Somebody in the community always have the answer to a crime that took place. And when the police force asks the people of St. Martin to help them, and the people of St. Martin contribute to help you, and you got the information, come out and thank the people of St. Martin. In KB, there was a shooting. They killed a person. The police asked us to if we can identify the person by if it's somebody of yours that didn't show up, that's missing. A family member contact my news website, Facebook, my Facebook platform. I pass the information to the detectives, the top ones. They never call the person, and it end up being their family member. Months after, they buried the guy in St. Kitts. I still had a decency to remain silent because I was directly involved in the connection, waiting for the police to come out with the official statement, thanking the members of the public. They identify the gentleman. He is XXY, born in St. Kitts, blah, 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 whatever they need to do. But they remain silent up to today. How do you think that the people of St. Martin will help you the next time? You quickly to ask, and when you get the information and it's correct, you never comes out and thank the people. There is multiple court cases gone cold because of you all have proof, evidence, and you're not asking the people of St. Martin to help you or the residents that live on this island. And when you ask, you don't come back with an update because you and the chief and the tops believe that the media will always mess up your investigation. Ask the NYPD, ask the FBI. You all in quickly to send people of St. Martin to the States for course. They have to teach them. They have to tell them the value of the public. When the detective is looking for somebody, they believe that if they tell the uniform, the section is going to leak. Or it's going to mess up the investigation. There is people in the uniform department have seen people without knowing that the detective, the second floor, is looking for them. Because everything is a hush-hush. The dumb 1824 mentality. That's when you have old folks that never want to upgrade their system with a modern system. Okay? Because you all believe You're going to show somebody on the road, instead you show somebody that walk with you underneath. Okay? You all have, the detective them have the information in the phone, showing people in the public who they want, asking information, and the one who walk with you downstairs don't know that you're looking for them. There is no type of synchronization. There is no type of working as a team for these type of things. So I urge you who owns a CCTV, if you see a crime, the image belongs to you. Okay? Until there is not a court order that you cannot release that video, that video belongs to you. Put it out there. Somebody will recognize somebody, how masked up they is. Somebody will recognize them because they deal with them every day. And I'm going to teach you another thing. Everybody have somebody jealous about them, or they have an enemy. And in the world, in the criminal world, they have that. Somebody mess up somebody, and the day they see that you involved in something, they're going to snitch on them. But what the police need to do is keep the mouth shut. Otherwise, you're not going to get no information. We can have a department that we consider as the CIA here, cannot get information one way or the other on crimes that is about to take place. When I saw the robbery in Front Street, that these young children, them, okay, the most probably maybe neither reach the 20 or they just past the 20, bold enough not to cover the entire face. If that video was not recorded, nobody don't know who did it. But I can bet you somebody recognized them and they gave the information in. It's a matter of time to pick them up. You understand? If the video was not made, the police never came out with CCTV image. There is a rumor that they used a phone, but actually a gun was involved. They never came out and said either. So we, the people, the public, will believe that these people just use a phone to rob. But they're armed and dangerous. So you get it from me now. There was a gun involved in this robbery. So do not approach these people because they're armed and dangerous. That is not my job to tell you. That is the job of the police, the detective. In Holland, they had an explosion. CCTV again. Cameras. Help the police to arrest 3 people of interest in it, whereby a few people die in this explosion. Why St. Martin authorities still living with the dumb mentality of 1825? That's why I make jokes on Facebook that 9 months after they're going to ask you 4 o'clock in the morning, when at that location, do you remember to see anything? You can come to tell them. You think somebody gonna remember 9 months ago where they was at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Unless they made birdie and it was drinking somewhere. That's why your job is to release image. Regardless somebody's masked up, there's always somebody that know or recognize you by your walk, by your silhouette, your figure. and they can tell you, I think it is this person. I may be not respecting the people them who's in authority, that maybe went to the training, the course to become what it is today. But I can tell you, my bond with the people, my bond with my network always comes to me and tell me in information who they be, because they trust me. I built a trust. My enemies self will call me and tell me. You cannot imagine informations that calls through me of these investigations. It is my choice if I want to publish it, if I want to contribute. But when you go on a crime scene, lately, few years back, and you get police officers that don't know the history of that police station building, yesterday they got a chance to go a half course, and by law was climb up into rank, going to come tell me this, you need to be in the back, this, they don't cooperate. You think I'm going to be the one that helping you? You need to learn to form a bond with me. You need to learn to form a bond with the rest media people. You need to learn to understand that when you see somebody record, try to remember the face or who recording, because whatever they record can help the detective. Instead, you come out showing off, take off your phone, you can't record this, that. It's a violation of the people's rights. It's information that can be held. Okay? Learn that. Learn it from somebody like me. You see those people that take out the phone to record? Maybe it's not, you don't like the scene of somebody mess up in a car accident, blood all over, and this, that. Remember that before they call 911, before there is a terrible accident, before somebody call 911, there is people already on the scene recording. So when you get a call to come there, you reach there, and you see somebody else with a phone, do not come do a show because somebody most probably recorded already. Contribute. It will help. If it is traffic department self, it can help them for they to see the early stages of certain part of the car, that maybe between the call and you reaching there, somebody move it. It's clues that can help them, those image them. And these are the things the older ones need to teach the younger ones that just come out of school and they have a uniform on, and believe that the power went to the head. The image of the early stages can help resolve an investigation. It can resolve somebody tomorrow in court if they have to reach it. It can resolve that moment they shot somebody, they drop there, you know the angle where it was. Because maybe a family member, a friend come touch them, hug them, crying this, move them. The early stages images can help you. And I encourage you all, it is your right to videotape and record. No police officer can tell you, do not record. You have the right to document it. It is in our constitution, the one from the kingdom, the one from Europe, and the one from the United Nations. It is your right. Okay? So keep recording. But it is your responsibility to know that if you, for example, you tape, and I hate to see these type of things, You tape somebody hanging on a rope, it is your responsibility to know. Spreading that type of image is not the right thing. If you tape somebody self, graphic accident, shooting, whatever it is, you need to be responsible. If you're going to spread it, leaving your phone, giving it to a cousin, that cousin can drop it in a group, and everybody have it. But it cannot stop you, they cannot block you. And I'm going to keep telling you all it's the same thing. Okay? So don't leave nobody come out of South Reward schools, come tell you this, tell you that. Okay? And I can go on and teach you a lot more other stuff. The police doesn't have, the detective doesn't have the last word needed for you to press charges. If you go to press charges, there is a procedure. If they don't want to take it because they find it, they say, no, it's not them. It's the prosecutor. Their job is to take it. Leave the prosecutor decide they're not going to prosecute the person. And so the prosecutor needs to send you a letter to tell you that they're not going to prosecute so-and-so. And you have the right to appeal the decision from them. But if they don't take it, it will never reach the prosecutor. Therefore, the prosecutor to answer you and tell you this. They're violating your rights. And these are the things Carl John need to sit down and understand. That's why you're not connecting with your force is not connecting with the people. Okay? So we need to upgrade that thing. So instead of maybe somebody called to tell Carl John or to tell whoever is a police or who police seeing me, no, to go and say that I against or something, then try to tell them that you have your rights and time to move from 1824 to 2024. Because it's been proven multiple cases that the involvement of the public who have the answer to the crime, we need to start reaching to that level. We need to reach so far that in case if you have somebody, you can find a person within 30 days to 40 days, release the image. You're looking for the person of, in this case, person of interest. Somebody is going to tell you. Somebody is going to release information that you can bring justice to somebody who needs justice. But if we keep getting politicians that doesn't understand nothing, okay, and the ones that understand self, and the ones that understand self don't have a priority to fix things, is difficult. Difficult for me to change. Christina asking me what I meant with things. So you come on to know what is the venom. The venom is Olivier Arindel talking, and people are following it. Then you have people like Andrew Dick, instead of stop giving people momentum, is looking for views. And people have freedom to threat other politicians because you find that your wife has been murdered because of these people them. And you can send indirectly their threats to certain people. You understand? When it comes to voodoo, obia, we are ready to go listen to these type of things. But when somebody talking sense to you all, okay, ain't important. They're going to be writing stories and spreading them on WhatsApp. And now that I call her name, I know both of them is going to come to attack me. I am tired of this type of people. Sick people that need to go to not mental, they need to go to Capriles Clinic. Okay? That is the problem here. And nobody is trying to fix these things. And then they're going to keep writing and writing and writing and creating. And then things that you need to listen to and share, like things like my videos, my Sunday chats, share them. It's not important for you to share, but you're going to share somebody writing a text about me saying this, saying that. Bullshit, I never say it. You can't prove it. And I have no time to go to file a complaint of slandering, blah, blah, blah. I prefer to put you in the hands of God. Exodus 14:14, yes, scripture. Because the demon that's walking in you ain't going to control my life and don't have nothing to say. Because I just can see it. And it is the same thing that come with this man talking about this. When election finished, you wasn't staying here. 3 days after, you get up your ass, you're gone. During election, you had protection. Was you working for the Dutch? Was you an informer that you got that privilege? Those are the things we need to ask. And don't come ask about how come did they never shoot me. Ask God, because Psalm 91, verses 11. I believe it so much in me that I can speak and it will manifest into your life. Okay? So really, really, I know the power of my tongue. I don't need to threat you. I'm smart enough to understand the spiritual law that I can speak into your life and you're going to get either sickness or you can drop just like that. I don't need to do Obia. If the prophet had that power, I have the same power. And what the prophet believed, I believe. So if you all want to go to be listening to Andrew Dick that have a hidden agenda together with Bibi Shah to be writing things about the Odd Party in the interest of the Odd Party having their own personal campaign, okay, and looking for views, Gromyko is not in that. What Olivier had to do is stay right here. But how are you going to stay here? That you never contribute to buy a house or to live here. You never rent an apartment to stay. You're staying here. But you want to run this country. No, there is not election. Now I comment for you. And I'm not afraid. I wanted to keep it clean during election. Because you send me up in my moral skunk, you call me mama, and all type of things, and I stay quiet. Open your mouth, and I comment for you. And I'm going to show the people of St. Martin how they see and how they vote and where they vote. Because on the 3 days after election, your count was out of here, you gone San Domingo, from there you disappear. And on your social media, you're in Morocco or wherever it is. Okay? People believe that maybe you were set up to kill the woman or what. That is their business. I know you get the 2 bullets. And I can tell people how those bullets went through the car. Because I have information of the police in release. You can give a story you want. Show us the statement that you give. Because when you press charges against somebody, you get a copy. When you're a witness when you're a witness, but if you don't get your statement. So you have a statement that you press charges against the people who shoot at you. Publish that statement, let me read what you put there. Stop talking. Because the dumb people who don't know the procedures in justice will believe in you. That's why they went vote for you. But if they were smart enough to listen to me for years talking in their interest, it will be switched. Why you never released your statement? Why you never released the other candidate statement? Because all of those statements are pressed. You press charges against somebody who shooted you. So that we can read what you have. Because you want to come on the social media to create your own story for people to fall for you. You ain't cry for your wife, you start making a little crocodile tears and this and that. Ask yourself why God have you here. Ask yourself why that bullet grazed in front of your chest and it never went through your heart. Ask yourself why the bullet that come from your back penetrate to reach your lungs, okay, and then to continue hit your arteries inside. Ask yourself about God, why God have you here. That is what you need to go ask. And when people start listening to me, why I say, they're going to start making sense. It's true on you. So instead of you playing the little political victim, start asking yourself why you're here still on earth. Okay? What reason God has still have you here? What prayers of your mother, most probably deceased, and other people that maybe just praying for you, have you still here? That the demon, according to the spiritual law, the devil did not get permission from God to go with you. It's either you're part of God, the God plan, or it's because of the mercy of those prayers that people may be dead and gone, is still hanging over your head. Because that is what the spiritual will tell you too. When your mother pray over you, dead and gone, the prayer remains over you. Instead, you come out to talk about Marcelina this, Marcelina that. He's the head of the state. Yes, he's the prime minister. Death threats, this and that about Middle East war and this and that. Those are death threats. Why the prosecutor didn't look for you? 3 days after election, if they didn't want to arrest you during election, 3 days after election, they had to put hand on you. Was you part of them? Was you the rat? Was you doing dirty work for them? Or were you doing dirty work for somebody else? Because your whole intention was nothing good for this country. Forming a political party and to involve people private life and into not private life, the people family private life in a campaign. The sour, the venom that you brought in this election. Okay? They need to write you out. 4 months you're staying out of this country. 4 months they have rights to write you out. You need to be happy that Silveria was sleeping. Okay? The same thing they need to write out other politicians, family members that here that's more than 4 months out. Just like they want to go to the small people. You understand? These are the things you need to get up and understand. Don't come here just to see my life and to talk about what I say or don't talk. Don't click like, but you want to listen. Participate, involve, share it. If we want to change this place, we need to start being wisely and vote the correct way. Somebody can just come fall out of the sky and tell you, don't know nothing what they're talking about, and try to look for votes. And the people with a small mentality, the people who have problems and issues with certain people, going to run to vote for you because that's what they want to hear. Oh, you're saying something that ain't this and that. I say a lot of things. I know how to say it. The difference between me and you is, and the difference between how I was and how I change, because I know the power in my mouth, that tongue that I have. I am so influential that I just take a picture, and put a read through my fingers. Okay? And you can see the problem resolved. I don't need to complain about the box. When you go in my file of my pictures there a few weeks back, you got a picture on the boardwalk. I say I'm in the office and the office dirty, but you can see the cement thing and it was removed. I can clean Fort William garbage. Some people will get vexed. But if you get a deal to do something, do it. The people in Coal Bay vex too. They need to clean. I don't care. You got a deal. Somebody give you the bread. Maintain it. Start working with people. If you have a car rental and all your 25 cars out, and you have 35 clients asking you why you can't go by somebody else and rent, give them the bread and have those clients, those 10 clients happy, but at least you resolve the issue for them. It's the same thing with the cleaning companies. You know your truck down. Different other people have truck. Instead of paying for nails, eyelashes, rent, of side women from these politicians who help you all, fix it. Fix it and help. Give somebody else the bread. I can do live streaming from funerals. I tell people I don't do it. I give it to somebody else who does it. People ask me to do live stream from other activities. I tell them I don't do it. But I'm going to give you somebody else's number. People who don't talk to me, have issues with me, I still send them there and tell them, hey, I send somebody for you. Still send them, because in every slice of bread is for me to eat. And it's the same thing you all need to do. You think you're going to go, whoever went and vote for Olivier and the rest gangs on the other candidates on his party, did you see one of them complain? Did you see them in the interest of the island? Was they vocal, more vocal than me? Do I have to call one or two people up in the mother and effing this, effing that? You will see a change. I draw the crowd. I have Silveria dancing, Otley dancing and everything. Where you need to go, find out, is who have the exclusive, and I'm going to keep repeating it. Who have the exclusivity on selling, to grow marijuana here. Ask Otley, tell him as member of parliament, ask the question, send the question to the VSM minister. He had Veronica Janssen Webster Day, he asked. Now we have Richinel Brug. Ask Richinel to reveal who is the company that have the exclusivity to grow marijuana. Represented by a lawyer. Who's the lawyer? Because I know. And I know why I ask it. You understand? And if they are citizens of this island, and if they're residing on this island, I can do politics too. So my politics is a different way. That's why you're going to keep having, because if I wasn't good, people will drop off, remove the name from my social platform, my social media platform. But I'm gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining. People still wasting the time to make fake account. If it ain't the crazy one, the now and then the demon acting, is doing it, or whoever do it. Why you have to do fake account? Everything I publish is public. Every single thing I say is public. You can download it, you can make clips of it, you can meme, you can do whatever you want. I said it, and it's the truth. It's the same thing with Cleaver going on the airport. Who's pushing behind of it to have it there? Is he healthy or not? They can say that they're not part of it, but he cannot pass the screening. I want to see him pass the screening because Emmanuel and Peterson, member of parliament now, both of them had issues to become minister because of an old court case. He have an old court case, so I want to see if he can pass the screening. Use your head if you see me say something, because they have a reason behind of it. And if I tell you he old partners that's today running in government now. Well, they ain't running directly, but indirectly their party is in there. They cost him a job First class ticket. Husband, wife, friend, woman, all that cost him. That's why they have to give him. That's why he got what he got by winning. And now he want more money. More money he want. And that's the issue on table. I'm not in the building. That's why they need to start. Grisha had to go for the airport man. Remove him. Disable his opportunity to continue doing what he's doing. Bringing this man out from the other side, this guy in the building to go meet people from the board is going to meet. I heard about it. That's when you have somebody who want to reach to parliament because they're working with the sources. And if you believe in me and trust in me, because I have the correct information, I am the right person to be put in parliament. But you choose a crazy one. The cause his wife, his partner of life self, and still riding on her for sympathy votes. You think God don't see your heart? I don't. You can fool the people who went vote for you. But God's going to judge you on your heart. Okay? You didn't care the woman then. That's why you went in the lobby and you went to go looking for sympathy votes. Okay? Your judgment coming by God. And God can know exactly what's in your heart. Because all of us can judge it. When you have that crazy one in St. Peter's, whoever paying her to write about me, you don't care about if I write scripture or I don't say. When my time come of judgment, he know what's in my heart. He know if I did it for smoke screen or if I do it for the right thing. Mind your business to get your life together, get a demon what they have, a curse what they have on your bloodstream, that you have it. That you need to go do. That you need to do. Get somebody to at least pray for you. Get a family member that you always write in. Ask God to destroy the curse that's in the bloodstream. At least you can get saved with that. Because when God does it, he ain't only do for the one that is in the bloodstream. So a lot of cousins and uncles, nephew and nieces is going to be free by that curse. Those are the things you all need to go sit down and think about. Worry about me if I write scripture or not. Let me talk a little bit about Hilton. So, Christina, you already know what a venom is. Okay? Way in the top at the beginning of the year, when we had the first election in January, I spoke about, not went into much in details, but I spoke about the vacation ownership. I don't want to say it's like the timeshare, but that is how Hilton have it. That these foreign people are coming in on the island. And this is especially for the Minister of Finance. This is especially for the Minister of VSA. Because those two ministries is important. They have the taxes and they have, as VB too, it's important to listen to this part. See if they're going to cut it too and put it out. Okay? The vacation ownership is these people are coming to sell these weekly things to stay down there. Okay? You can say about the sales, but it's not the properties. The property is managed by a different group. They don't fall under the properties. And both of them falls under the Hilton HGV. I went do my little studies. Anyway, these people hire people from abroad. I have screenshot. Facebook, I love it. Wherever you post, years after, it's still there. Looking for people abroad to apply directly to the States to get a job to work on St. Martin. outside St. Martin labor law, outside of SVB law, and outside of the tax office, final billing, CRIP number, and the receiver. These people is working without a chamber of commerce number, without a company number, chamber of commerce and CRIP number, sorry. They get paid and get paid overseas when they sell things. Now the bond St. Martiners are the people who reside here, the donkey years working on them. They getting penalized because who controls the vacation ownership is siding to the people who working, as they say in Dutch, onduig belasting, tax invasion. That's why Gromyko fought during the January election about DV2 having Americans coming in, going Anguilla, come back, then they fly out to Puerto Rico, then they come back to reset the clock because of advantage that they're taking from the US-Dutch treaty. But your ass go to work in the States, and you have no green card, what are they going to do with you? Ban you for life. But here you can tell them they need to go, or you deport themselves, they still can come back. And then you see the same Dutch who married to the local is what catering these things. You see, they're not ain't people from here. No. People who've taken advantage to be here. Okay? And it's the same thing down there. So the local lady, the other local lady, and the people who decide to live here for the amount of years what they have, all of them is victim. But the ones that come from abroad to work, to do the same type of thing, yes, gets hundreds, thousands of dollars paid overseas, can reach up to $250,000. Ms. Gomes, Minister of Finance, you're not getting a dime out of that. No way to tax it. Glenn Carty, you cannot tax. They get them paid overseas. But physically, they're on the island looking for job. Same thing, the one in front of the courthouse that works and carry people to DV. Who they're working for? Protected by the police force. Top people. Okay? Coming harassing the tourists then. Same thing. Neither one born here or reside here for years with a permanent paper in looking for that. It's foreign people live on the French side. Bringing people that's on substance to work. Nobody don't control these things. But I see them every day with my two eyes. Then you get MP York, Daryl, come out to write letter to do this, to do that. Hello, my brother. I have pictures. Let me see if I have them on the phone. I have pictures of the National Alliance. At that time, Minister of Justice, Deputy Leader, Doran, Leader of the Up Now, Otley, cutting ribbon from Hilton. Why the attack? Because Hilton ain't part of no brown sack. Hilton don't entertain brown sack. Because that is what I understood. Why you questioning the Minister of VSR? You were Minister of VSR. You all didn't give them permission to come in with people. You all don't know. You all went in campaign together by the opening. And now you all is coming to question. And then you, part of a political party, you got an opportunity, but look at your background. When you're going to ask, Mr. York, when you're going to ask questions, check your people that stay down there for 4 years. Some of your people them was part of Brown Sack. They run this country for 4 years. They ain't get disturbed. 4 years. So I think you need to ask questions of, let me proceed to have other things, but don't question things, because people will always come out, and me for sure remind you, you're on a political party that sit down for 4 years, contribute with all what they good and bad, and they forsake those people. The people them down beach, but that hotel down there, same thing. Contract finished. Unfortunately, election was in August, and none of them contract renewed. But they got renewed, yes, last year, so that they could vote for the minister of VSA at that time in election of January. Unfortunately, the government break at the election in August, but their contract couldn't get renewed. You see how the gimmicks goes? Did you see the one that come here, the Venom? Did he know about it? Where he was in 2021, where he was in 2022, where he was in 2023. Okay? He tried something that didn't work, now he come from the pan. Don't leave somebody come and flash at you because you can see the four corners of the world. Try to open your eyes from the moment somebody else tell you, I put a flashlight there. Pick it up and put it on, so you can see and you can control the light, because you have the flashlight in your hand. Okay? So those people who are complaining, this sales department, they don't have nothing to do with the operation, the daily operation of Hilton. Those are the people the Minister of Finance need to send their people to go check. Tell the Minister of Justice, send the immigration to go check. But don't get up and go, because they know when the immigration coming, because somebody in there on the payroll. Okay? They're going to call them and tell them. Do like the Mossad. Infiltrate with your sources, your eyes, and check. And you know exactly what type of car they're driving when they come out to go party. And you stop them and ask them. Operate wisely for you to catch them. Okay? You can get a name, the first name, the last name, everything. And then when you find out, and when you prove that they're working, don't forget to call Uncle Sam. You send a letter to the embassy in Curacao, the U.S. embassy. Tell them that these Americans are working here in St. Martin. They're not paying taxes, and the America don't know that they're making money outside America. So Uncle Sam can tax them to snitch on them. The ones in DV, the same thing. Okay? Because Uncle Sam don't know they're outside working, making money outside of the United States. And you know that's a crime in the United States of America. I prefer they be prosecuted in the States than be prosecuted here. Here they don't have nothing they're going to get. Over there, yes. That's why the same guy, if Cleaver was tried in the United States of America, he will get more punished than what he got here. Because if you know driving under influence of alcohol or drugs in the United States, and definitely if you drive in Texas, the amount of the charges that you're going to get, ban you from driving, get you locked up for years, donkey years. Okay? Hitting, and I switch in a little bit again, but hitting a lawman and then flee the accident to go hide, you can get a lot of years that you're going to end up all no lock up in the States. It's here, we don't have nothing. That's why people do what they want. Because I see many drive under influence of alcohol, get caught, gone in front of the judge, cry like a little child. Big man, big woman crying. pleading not to go to jail for at least 2 weeks or 2 months. Big woman and big man. My eyes saw it because I walk in there. They learned the lesson? No, because they're still drinking. So once again, I am ringing the bell at Glencarty, SZV, Williamsburg, SZV. Check the airport and those people that's working on there that come from St. Lucia. They need a doctor card. Check the rest people that's born here, Dutch, working in the construction. They need a doctor card. Check the people them who work in here and see what law they need to be paid because they get paid so much money. Sherry Hazel, Miss Hazel from the Vineyard Building. Check the people by Hilton. Those Americans are working illegally without CRIP number, without Chamber of Commerce, and making hundreds of thousands, getting paid overseas. Make a report and deliver it by the prosecutor office. Ondeuging der belasting. Not only the politician does it, but out there in private sector does it too. But it's only the politician get prosecuted. I said it a few Sunday chat back. It's time for you all to get up and do your work. Not only the politician is corrupt, but that is corruption there too. When you're doing tax invasion. So don't listen to those politicians that's in Holland making videos. And the ones I'm there that forget is the National Alliance run this country. All of the building permits, I see them. Somebody take a picture sometime there in the Simpson Bay Lagoon, the entrance or the bridge. I see a big batch moving the rocks them. You know you need to have a building permit for that. I mean a permit to do that. Nobody ain't come out with no press release. I ain't see Slack send no press release that do the Simpson Bay bridge entrance is going to be blocked because traffic of construction. Nobody ain't saying nothing. And you think the man when he's in Africa sending videos and talking shit, you don't know what's going on here. But you all want to go out and follow him. Tell when he give you all Kool-Aid to drink. And then you're going to know where you're going to end up. Those are the things you come here to listen. Why Slack in mentioned that the entrance and small craft that goes underneath the bridge need to be cautioned, blah, blah, blah. I can tell you how the press release can go. Nobody want to raise no flags. All of them who got building permit to go knock down the coral and thing. They think it's just like that. These Americans just say pick up a bulldozer and come rah, 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 rah. No. Who gave them the building permit? Huh? Who gave them the building permit? International Alliance? Who in National Alliance? Mr. York, nothing against you, my brother. But be careful what you're asking. Check always if it have something to do with the government, the party where you're on. You're representing in the fraction. Okay? They give, Durang was Minister of Rami. They had to get building permit somewhere. They ain't called the Raymond together. Because the pictures is there. Facebook have it. Grand opening of Hilton. Vacation ownership. Search it. You're going to get the pictures of them. I screenshot all of them. So they can go delete it or send BB Shah to go delete it. And who else is there? You understand? So, yeah. So it's live. 12:28. I passed my hour. Thank you very much for about to reach over an hour and a half. So that's all of my Sunday chat today. I thank you if you find that my Sunday chat is good. You share it. It's on Gromiko Wilson Facebook page too. Testing something today, see if it's go good. And yeah, let me see what's going to happen. And from now, I'm going to tell you that I don't care what Rumu have something to tell or write or create a story. Like they create a story during election about me and Donald, poor boy, living in, well, poor man, living in Holland. You have a life. Some of you share it. I don't care. I don't create story and nobody. Okay? My house is messed up. I don't need to go tell somebody else. But when your ass is in your format that you didn't write, and you didn't say that is your sister come meet you and call me, for me to call Peggy Andros, for me to call Glenn Carty to help you, to renew your Dr. Cat and renew your because this is the truth. Renew your Dr. Cat and renew your understand, because you understand. People who love you, who don't love you, their taxes is basically paying you. If up to, I don't know if you know, but I'm talking about that time. That's the things you need to go right about me. Okay? And whoever know me, know me. Me and no Mariku business, and me and no gay business. I have pum pum kuka, I love. It's the same papamento tonto. Okay? So you can write what you want. As I tell you, I'm a sinner. And the one that went to church dressed in white, and then some pastor throw them in the water and come back, you're baptized thinking that you're going to heaven, you better prepare yourself, because the demon and the devil is at your soul. Because when you're safe, then they're going to do, and don't forget, when you lie, it's a sin. Okay? Sleeping with other people, man, and other people, woman, ain't only that a sin. You can stop that. But when you lie, it's a sin. And when you hate somebody in your heart, and you're playing nice in front of them, God judge you by your heart. That's another one. It will block you to come in heaven. So we all have a lot of homework to do. So let me start doing it. And stop looking at what physically you can see somebody and say something. Okay? And the ones that know me, know me. Okay? So who want to live the life of Sodom and Gomorrah lifestyle? There's the business. I don't have nothing to say. And I don't care neither. I have sufficient on my own plate to deal with. When I hear a trumpet, and when you see Jesus coming from the clouds, appear in front of you, that's what you need to worry about. You need to worry to become the sheep and not the goat. So check yourself. And the people who want to go in other continent of the world to go talk about me, you can go talk as much you want. I don't care. You can go. But my mama too in papiamento, I don't care neither. Because my mother died from 2009. And Koba, my mama ain't gonna make me sick. But I'm gonna tell you, yes, my brother. I lay you in the hands of Jesus. God, Exodus 14:14. He's going to fight my war for me. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Greater is what is in me. So you can go chop up the pig, chop up the lion head, and you can write my name from left to right, from right to left, do what the hell you want. Greater is what is in me that's in this world. And read your Psalm 91. Because watch out when you go to chop up the head of the lion don't bite you. Okay? So I tell you, I ain't afraid of nobody. I am afraid of God Almighty. Okay? You all practice what you're doing. You don't come in no, I don't come in no violation for your demons and to have no rights on me. Okay? Spiritual law. Talking about spiritual law. Well, take care, enjoy yourself, have a nice, blessed Sunday. Bon Siman to the people them. I wish you a happy beginning of the week, starting from today, because today is the first day of the week. And keep praying over your children. And if you have wherever son, nephew, daughter, they're always on a motorbike, pray for them. They are so dumb and blind that they are going to get a death without understanding. So at least your prayer can save them. Okay? So, yeah, I see in St. Kitts news there, like they say the fifth person in a traffic accident died, something like that. They say it's not only him, in the other Canadians, because again, it's a pattern. Okay? Keep praying for people they are in depression. Don't care what the depression is. They're taking their life. It continues, it's there. I believe that you need to pray. I'm not the most holy one, but I can tell you that's the way to resolve the issues. Okay? Don't mind what I do. Mind for you to make sure you're good. Okay? And if Andrew Dick want to do clip and do what it is, because when you call the name, they get crazy to download your video to make clip, to do meme. Tell them go pay $6. I have the picture. Let me see if I have the picture. Pay his $6 by the parking lot, putting people, big bosses from finance to come check if the girls and thieving money for true and all type of thing. Go pay your bill. You have a $6 outstanding, go pay it. That's the hell you need to go do. Okay? Give me 1 minute there. You know me have it. I have everything. Go pay the $6. Okay? Go pay your $6. You're living in town, because Orlando can keep you in the millionaires suites. Now you come down by the poor people to live. But by the poor people you pay. Okay? You do what you want already by Port Pleasant and the restaurant and all down lowlands. Eat, drink, do what you want for free. But here, come pay your bills. Okay? And every time, use the master in my videos. Continue downloading them and put them in. Me attacking you, I'm coming back after. So when I speak with black and white and color. Yeah. Thank you very much, folks. Keep watching me. If this Sunday, most probably I need to work, so it's going to be somewhere in the night. When I don't have to work, I can keep it. This weekend I was off. So you have this on the chat started. But I was doing some little experiment. So that's why I started late today. Okay? God bless you. Take care of yourself. And I'm just going to say this to Dr. Luc Marcelina, Minister, the Prime Minister, Minister of General Affairs, the Minister who supervised the Department of Communication. My email address is 721news@gmail.com. Can you CC me in the letter that I'm asking you to send to the head of DECOM and notify him that immediately that he can start sending the invitation for press briefing. And I'm going to keep repeating it till when I get the email. Because you cannot okay something in a council of ministers, and then you have people that think that they are the minister, they deciding they're not going to invite you. And if you don't, I'm going to keep using it. Okay? Because if something small like this, you can resolve, imagine something big for this country. So CC me in there where you're giving instruction based on the decision of the com for me to get my invitation. In the meantime, I will ask you a question on my platform. Okay? Remember, my platform is the most powerful platform on island. Okay? Take care. Enjoy yourself. Don't sell St. Martin to Holland. Fight for the people. Okay? And involve God in your daily work because we're suffering. The people is suffering. Okay? Take care. Enjoy it. Have a nice day. See you all.